Alright, welcome everyone. There's some new faces in here today, that's nice. Looks like a lot of people might be on summer break, whatever that means. I'm just hoping that summer isn't breaking you. Not too hot. Alright, so today I signed a contract to host a yoga retreat in Tulum in January. Yeah, so if you're all ready to come back, January, the best time of the year. More expensive, but worth it. So there's no seaweed everywhere. Yeah, so back to Tulum in January. I'll have more details coming out over the next couple weeks about signing up. I'm trying to take a small group this year. I don't want to go too big, so like between 15 and 20 people. But I'll have all those details up. I haven't done a yoga retreat in like 5 years, and I used to do like 3 a year. So it's exciting to get back on that track and go to Tulum, in a very familiar, awesome place. So just keep your eye out for all the information on that. Put that at the back of your mind. Like start saving now. Get that work time reserved for January 15th through the 20th. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and go child's pose. I mentioned earlier this week, this is that time of the year where it's like that middle of the summer lull and heaviness. So I wanted to take that in consideration in our practice, the way we practice today, with a little bit more lightness, a little bit more grace. And that doesn't mean it's going to be easy necessarily, but the idea that maybe we'll slow down a little bit, maybe take it within. So take a moment to arrive, stepping away from your day, finding that pause in between the week and the summer, and noticing that pause in between as you breathe, as the pause between each breath, between the inhale and the exhale. See if you can rest your awareness in that space, in that place. Before we settle in too much, just a quick little check-in. If you'd rather not receive any hands-on adjustments or assists from me, just raise your hand right now so I know. All right, deep breath in through your nose. And then like you're fogging up a window, sigh it out, let it go. Sealing your lips together with a gentle little kiss, allowing the breath to grow longer, stronger, and calmer. Now as you stretch your arms out longer in front of you, press your palms down, and as you do that, feel energy of your arms start to lift off the mat very slowly. Elbows and forearms start to rise. You're hollowing the armpits and pulling the lower ribs in, navel point to spine. Pressing through your hands, slowly begin to rise up into a tabletop on your hands and your knees. Good. Just make some circles with your head or let it hang heavy. Start to circle your hips, pull your belly in, tuck your tailbone, move all around, shoulders over wrists. Shifting forward and back, so these are exaggerated child's cow. So coming forward, inhale, exhale, sitting back. And find a neutral spine. We're going to do first, just warm up the hips a little bit. So your right knee is going to lift out to the side, and keeping your knee bent, just circle your knee forward towards your elbow, and then towards your elbow and back. So you're going both ways with your circle, yeah. Then go and extend your right leg back and cross it off the left side of the mat, looking over your left shoulder as you do that. Thank you, Steph. Press strong through your palms. And kind of make little adjustments. I just noticed if I let my hip drop to the right a little bit, I feel it more. come back to tabletop. Left knee lifts out to the side, knee is bent. Circle forward a couple times. And then circle back. Take that left leg, cross it off the right side of your mat, looking over the right shoulder, and then play with a dip of the left hip. Returning to tabletop. Left hand comes underneath your nose and the right arm goes up in the air for a twist. Now shift your hips back 2 inches, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, thread it underneath. Alright, step your left foot out to the side. And keep tucking the right shoulder under even more. And if you want, you can go left hand, lower back, make a half wrap. Good, come up onto your hands, keep your left foot where it's at. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pivot the left heel in and the knee out, and then you're just going to shift your hips to the left, kind of rock a little bit, yeah. And then that left knee comes back onto the mat, right hand goes underneath your nose, left arm up in the air. Push your hips back, and then exhale, thread underneath. Now right foot is stepping out to the side. Maybe a half wrap, right hand behind the back. Coming back up onto your hands. Keep the hands down on the ground. Spin your heel in, toes out. Push your right knee back and then just rock a little bit into that hip. Good, back to tabletop, and we'll curl the toes and find a bear pose. Not a dog yet, just a bear. So the knees are hovering, press down into the ground. Kind of dome your upper back a little bit, but lift your chin. Okay, then keeping the knees bent, lift the outer hips and the tailbone to the sky. Bear dog, belly and ribs to thighs. Press your right leg all the way straight. But keep your left knee bent really deep. So your left knee is bent super deep. Bend the left knee. Now heels to the left knee stays bent. So right now, the right foot edge is parallel to the back of your mat. Push through your hands, send your hips back. Back around to center. Bend right knee straight and left. Pivot the heels to the right so the left foot edge is parallel to the back of the mat. Then use your hands to push your hips back. Coming back around to center. Go ahead and straighten your legs, coming forward like a wave into a plank. Lift your chin, pull the belly in, and then exhale, lower slow, all the way down we go. All right, reach your left arm out to the side. Bend your right knee and take a step over broken wing. There's also a half wrap here if you want to do that. Good, come to center and switch. The right arm reaches out. Left knee bends, we take a step. A half wrap is there if you want it. Awesome, back around to center. Bringing the hands in, fingertips stay behind the shoulders in line with the armpits. And then inhale, top of cobra, big lift. Gazing left and right. How long can you make your neck? Get your collarbones to spread. And then curling the toes, downward facing dog. All right. Step your feet out wide. And walk your hands all the way back in between your feet. Grab a hold of your elbows, hanging, swaying, shaking. Do what the body wants. Grab your elbows the opposite way. Create a different way to move. Arms hang, soft bend in the knees. Imagine you're being lifted from the very middle of your spine as you slowly rise. Arms just kind of dangling down. Peeling your chin off your chest. Inhale, breath, arms up overhead. Exhale, leaning to the right. So we're making the movement with the breath. As we inhale, we come back to center. The top of the inhale breath, the palms can connect. And then exhale, slowly lean to the left. At the end of the exhale breath, the hand touches the thigh. That's your cue to inhale, rise. Now I invite you to close your eyes and move from side to side. Exhale, leaning to the right a couple times. Eyes are gonna stay closed. Take it super duper slow. So stay behind your breath. And one more time, right and left. Come up through center. Take your hands to your lower back. In fact, your palms are going to be on the top of your butt. We're going to push the glutes down and forward. Lift the center of your chest up. Squeeze your elbows towards each other. Deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth. Let something out. Now come halfway, hinging your hips. So literally you're pushing your butt back into your hands and then interlace your fingers. Yeah, take your head all the way down toward the ground, shaking it out. Say no and yes. And just like we did in that side body stretch, we'll do the same thing with the twist. Left hand comes down, left knee bends. Use your breath. Inhale, slowly twisting to the right. Your hand is the last thing to reach the top, right? And then exhale, slowly coming down. The hand touches the ground. And then inhale, twisting to the left. Don't rush the arm or the hand. Close your eyes. Let's go 3 times. Think about reaching straight up to the ceiling, not behind. Turn to the left one last time. Bringing both hands down to the mat. Pivot your heels in, bend your knees, yogi squatting. Just kind of rocking and moving. You can do this little mobility hip thing, tapping your knees. Some internal rotation, external rotation. Alright, reach your arms forward, push your heels out, your butt goes back. And then hands to the mat, crawl forward to plank. Pause here. If I was resting my hand in between your shoulder blades, your upper back will be pressing into my hand. Now notice if you have a forward head lean as though you were staring at a screen, pull the back of your head toward the ceiling. Good, Janet, yes. Exhale, chaturanga, slow. Inhale, up dog or cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Alright, on your next exhale, slowly walk up to the top of your mat. A little bit of space between your feet when you land. Inhale, hands up on your shins, flat back, so the focus is the length and the lift. Exhale, fold, maybe hold as you grab the ankles or calves. Now inhale, we rise all the way up to stand. Take your gaze to your hands, palms come together, and on an exhale breath, we're going to let those knees bend and slowly come all the way down. Yeah, just letting the breath sip out. And then inhale, arms reach back, chest lifts. Kind of my traditional sun salutation. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhales down. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, walk, step, or jump. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Bring your palms together to touch, and then we're not going to come down. Actually, instead, hands to heart center. Okay? Close your eyes. Bring your hands down, and then back up. Inhale. Now exhale, bend the knees, and come right back down. So we're just slowing down the pace a little bit. Inhale, flying half lift. Arms reach back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. So the eyes will stay closed. Next exhale, step or float to the front. Inhale, crown of the head forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, rise. Hands to heart center. And circle the arms up high. Inhale. Fold forward. Exhale, breath. Maybe the knees are bent. Inhale, lift the chest. Arms extend behind. Exhale, chaturanga. Let's do that 2 more times on your own, eyes closed. Back in a down dog. Right leg will slowly start to lift. There's no rush. Bend your knee, heel to butt, open it up. Big circles, clockwise, counterclockwise. And then exhale, we're going to step outside of the right hand. Crooked lizard lunge. Yep. Just kind of move and shift forward and back. Set the left knee down on the mat, straighten into your front leg, crooked half splits. Bend your right knee, take that right arm, circle it up and back. Try to move your right knee and left shoulder away from each other, spread apart, open heart. Curl back toes underneath, come around to the side. We'll go 2 straight legs and then bending your left knee. Feet stay flat, so right hand down, left arm up for a twist. And then crawl around to the front, runner's lunge. Alright, lower your back knee. Similar to what we did earlier, we're going to rise, hands on thighs. We'll pivot the left foot that way. Nice. Okay, right hand on your right thigh. Lean into it a little bit. And then left hand down left thigh. We're going right arm up and over, leaning back. It's like a warrior lunge. bend a little deeper in that right knee. Nice. Without dumping. Yes. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, down dog. Slowly, left leg lifts. Bend the knee, heel to butt, open it up. Big circles. Now step outside of the hand. Crooked lizard lunge. Right knee comes down, crooked half splits. Rebend the knee. So remember, you're peeling your right shoulder and your left knee apart as you open up, reaching back with the left arm. Around to the side, legs wide, and then bending right knee, left hand down, right arm up, twist, side lunge, feet flat. So you're keeping both feet, heels down on the mat. Crawling to the front, starting off in a runner's lunge, lowering the knee, hands on thigh. Pivot that right foot in, and then push the left knee forward, right hand back thigh, left arm up. I kind of like to go to the calf. I find if I'm open enough, I can get that. A little bit deeper bend in the left knee. Hands to the mat, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, neutral pelvis, squaring off your hips. Step right toes toward the right wrist. Back foot spins flat. Right hip draws back. Warrior one, rising up. Bring your palms together to touch. Now knit the lower ribs, pull them in. Even if that means it creates a subtle forward lean, I want to avoid the back bending here. Push through your back leg a little stronger, bend a little deeper in your front knee. Good, exhale, lean forward, hands sweep behind. Either airplane like an arrow or make a bind. Keeping your hips squared to the front, straighten your right leg, rise up, reach up. Good, make sure your legs are engaged. We don't just go straight leg, it's an activation of the quadriceps. Chaturanga, exhale, breath. Inhales up, exhales down, left leg lifts, keep neutral pelvis, squared hips. Step left toes to wrist, back foot flat, left hip hugs back, then we rise. Just always make sure that back foot is flat first. We don't want to adjust when we're up. We want to build the foundation from the ground to the second level now. Square the hips. Bottom ribs knit. Exhale, lean, airplane arms or binding. Okay, keep your hips squared to the front, straighten both legs, rise up, reach up. Quadriceps engage, inner thighs squeeze, and then exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. All right. Let's go with the eyes closed. This is going to help us move a little bit more mindfully, a little bit more slow. Right leg, inhale, breath. Exhale, toes to wrist. Back foot flat. Inhale, warrior one, rise. Exhale, lean forward, airplane or bind. Straighten front leg, rise. Inhale. Chaturanga, exhale, breath. Inhales up. Exhales down. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, toes to wrist, know where the foot is. Back foot flat, inhale. Exhale, lean forward, reach back. Inhale, straighten your legs, come up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. Let's go a couple more rounds now, keeping your eyes closed. Moving extra slow. When we remove sight, we add an extra layer of mindfulness. Take you to a child's pose eventually. Louder than our thoughts. Think about your breath. Back to down dog. Leg up. Exhale, step between your thumbs. Reverse warrior, take it all the way up and back. Bend your right knee a little bit deeper, make sure your toes stay relaxed. Now press your back hip down just a little bit, but don't let the left arch of your foot collapse. Exhale, extended side angle, right hand to the mat. Reach your left arm forward. Now your top hip, press it toward the parking lot. That's it. Inhale, rise to star, turn to the side. Looks like we've got enough space. Exhale, wide leg forward fold, down we go. Let the head get really heavy every time you fold. Coming Coming up onto your fingertips. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, crawl around to the front. Yogi's choice. High crescent lunge, low lunge, or modified crescent lunge. You decide. You might need to change it when we close the eyes. Exhale, hands to the mat. Stepping back, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Left leg, inhale breath. Exhale, step. Reverse warrior, inhale. Press your right hip down, but keep the arch of your right foot lifted. Left knee bend a little bit deeper. Exhale, extended side angle, Utthita Parshva Konasana. Now your top hip presses to that right side wall. Inhale, rise, turn to the side. Exhale, fold forward, legs wide. Scooch it this way. Up on your fingertips, inhale, lengthen, take your time with it. Exhale to the front, crawl, pivot. High, low lunge, you pick, maybe modified, that means both bent knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. Alright, so you know what's going to happen now. We close the eyes, and this just slows us down, adds the mindfulness. So see if you can create a sense of ease when you're flowing without sight. Right leg, inhale, lift. Exhale, step. Reverse warrior, inhale, breath. Exhale, side angle, extend. Inhale, rise to star. Exhale, fold, forward. Inhale, slow half lift. Exhale, pivot, crawl to the front. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, chaturanga. Beautiful, everyone. Inhales up. Exhales down. The best part is no one can see if you fall. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, step. Reverse warrior, inhale, breath. Exhale, side angle, extend. Inhale, rise to the side. Exhale, fold forward, head heavy. Inhale, long spine. Exhale to the front. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. On your own, another round. Go slow, don't worry about falling. No one can see what's happening. When we lose our balance, we gain humility. Beautiful thing. Make sure you're keeping your face relaxed. child's pose after that. Maybe you'd rather go to reclined hero or just sitting back on your heels, stretching out your toes. Maybe you can even notice where you were tense through the practice, through the flow. Maybe your forehead, your jaw. Scanning through your body, just noticing what you're feeling. Remember to find that space in between the inhale and the exhale. Back to down dog. Very impressive how many of you were able to do crescent pose with your eyes closed. That one's so hard for me. Let's step right foot forward to a runner's lunge. Okay, left hand down, right arm up, twist. Now the natural thing that happens is the outer right hip, your right butt pulls up. So bring your right outer hip down and back a little bit. Now your left elbow crease is facing forward and your palm is pressing down into the ground. Now firm the back leg to make it straighter than you think it already is. Push, push, push. Breathe. Gaze at them. Obviously, option to close the eyes. Right hand comes down to the ground. Okay. Now we're just going to take a half step up with the back foot. Half step. Great. Let's just come hands on hips and rise to stand. We're going to adjust our stance a little bit. It almost looks like we're going to do pigeon. We're going to modify it a little bit. Pivot onto the ball of your back foot. Okay? And bend your back knee. Go ahead and keep your right leg straight and just hinge your hips back. Now notice, I'll bend my left knee a little bit deeper as I push my hips back. And you're only going to go as low as you can keep your back flat. So your front leg is straight, but we want to shorten up that stance. So Rebecca, bring that left foot forward. There you go. Great. Keep your heart reaching forward, your front leg straight. Excellent. Now start to bend into your right knee. All your weight comes into that front foot so much. Bring your left heel to your butt. Reach both arms back like airplane wings and extend both legs into warrior three. Yes, engaging into the pose, not just flinging ourselves into it. Level out your pelvis, so left hip down. Give your chest a little bit of a lift. Grounding through your right foot. Start to draw the left knee up to the chest, arms overhead. Now here's the key. I want you to shift your hips to the left. Imagine a wall is right next to your left hip. Push your left hip into the wall. What you did there is engage your inner right thigh and your right glute. When everything gets tight, we get stable and aligned. That's where balance comes from, right? Left knee comes high, 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 high. Squeeze it high. Left hand's gonna go to the left foot, top of the shoelaces. So we've got dancer pose, standing bow. Go ahead and focus on the stretch in your left quadricep. Don't worry about making this a back bend or making it look really beautiful. No one's looking at you anyway. Okay, that's not true. They are on YouTube, but they're not focused on you. Hopefully they're doing their thing. Chest lifting, 3. If you can, keep your left foot in your left hand. Come all the way down, right fingertips to the mat. So that's full moon. Yeah, if you got that full moon, keep that. Otherwise, you're going to go to half moon. And then lightly step it all the way back to reverse triangle. Good job. Good. See if you can lift up a little bit more out of your waist. Keep making some space. And then come forward, triangle pose. So move your right shoulder and left hip in opposite directions. Your top hip is moving toward me and your right shoulder is moving back. Now maybe extend forward with the top hand or make a half wrap. Stay with your breath. And runner's lunge on the right. Left foot steps up, separate your feet 2 fist distance. Peace fingers, grab big toes. Big inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Alright, so you know where we're gonna go, at least some of you do. Chair pose, bend your knees, get those hips back, keep your feet where they're at. So knees and feet are gonna stay apart. Reach with your arms, you got this. Let's see if we can take this all the way to the end of the song. Press into the outer edges of your feet a little bit so the arches lift. It's not over. So if you're feeling sensation in your lower back, you can lower your hands a little bit or tuck the tailbone down slightly. Don't over exaggerate. Breathe. Oh God, this is one of those songs that's just lingering. Remember, you can do hard things. And you can do it with a sense of ease. Find the ease in your face at least. I know, I'm with you. Feeling the same thing. And forward fold. That was 17 seconds more than normal. Crazy, right? 17 seconds, that much harder. Wow. All right, yogi squat, forward fold, handstand, arm balance, wherever you want to go. Whew. We'll be back in down dog. Let's step left foot forward, runner's lunge. Right hand down, left arm up, twist. Your right bicep, elbow crease facing forward. Left upper butt down, yes. Now back leg straighter than you think it already is. And breathe, push. Runner's lunge. Left hand comes down. Okay. Now we're going to shorten that stance halfway. So it's exaggerating stepping that back foot up. Then hands on hips and we'll get our stance set from this. This is not a yoga pose, yeah? It's not. It's just some made up thing that's getting us activating in our hamstring and our glute. But what tends to happen with this pyramid pose, wacky hips, and in it, a lot of people have what's called the hamstring, the yoga butt, that one hamstring that's always more sore and tight than the other. It's because a lot of these poses kind of misalign our pelvis. This helps us stay in good alignment. So bend your back knee, hands on your hips. Now you'll bend deeper into the knee as you start to hinge. Excellent. So you're active and you're feeling a stretch. Keep your back flat. Now start to bend your front knee, sending all the weight into your front leg, right heel to your butt. Arms like airplane wings, both legs extending, warrior 3. Woo, yeah. That's the strong way to get into the pose. Now lower the right hip point. That's it, good Todd. Chest lifts, and then maybe add the last little bit, bottom ribs in. Stay rooted through that left foot. As you rise, right knee comes high, 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 high. And then it's like you're shifting your hips to the right. Literally almost like some like car doors next to you, and you're gonna bump the car door shut with your hip. Left inner thigh, left glute squeeze. Right knee higher, hip flexing. Good, right hand, right shoelaces, grab. Standing bow dancer pose. Not for show, for stretch. Right quadricep. Keep that right foot in your hand for as long as you can as you start to dive, dive, dive into full moon or chapasana. Two slightly, very similar poses, slightly different though. There we go. Maybe just a half moon. Awesome work. Step back, reverse triangle. Yeah. Keep lifting up out of your waist. Lift, lift, lift so the right ribs aren't pinching on the right hip. Triangle. Feel the hinge. Reach forward to the shin. And listen, your bottom shoulder left and your top hip right are going opposite directions. Your top hip forward toward me, toward this right side wall, your left shoulder drawing back. And you got the half wrap or reaching forward with the top hand, more external rotation. Within all that space you just made. Great. Runner's lunge. Step right foot up, separate feet, 2 fist distance. Slide hands under feet, palms face up, toes to wrist crease. Padahastasana. Let your toes press into your wrists, and then I want you to notice, are your shoulder blades falling into your neck and towards your spine? Yeah, roll them apart and away from the ears. Broaden the back of your heart. Feel your head get really heavy hanging down toward the ground. Good news, there's less than a minute left. Release, knees bend, chair pose. So learning to find ease in the heat, in the struggle, in the challenge, in the burning. I'm partially deaf and I can still hear music. Still there. Still there. Still there. Stand. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Relax. Relax your face. Even relax your ass. It tends to want to clench and hold on to it. Relax, relax. Relax the hands. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, fold forward. Yogi's choice, do what you like. Play on your hands, take a squat. Downward dog. Now without lifting your foot up and back, just bend your right knee, your right heel to your butt. Yeah. Now shift forward so your right knee touches your right elbow. Rotate to pigeon pose. Good. Now your knee, shift it to the right, and your hips, shift them back. Come on down and relax. Come up onto your hands. Draw your belly in, then bend your left knee, reach back, left hand and grab. Working for a stretch in the quadricep, not a herniated disc in your lower back. So keep the belly in tight. Couple options here as you go to down dog. You just kind of pedal and walk. You can kick your leg in the air. You can do a flip dog or wild thing. Back to a downward facing dog. Without lifting your foot up, just bend your knee heel to butt. Yup, good. Now slowly shift, knee to elbow crunch. Pigeon pose, rotate. Knee shifts out, hips shift back. Up on your hands, belly pulling in, then reach and grab. And whatever you did on the other side, do that. Downward dog, flip it, kick it. Back to down dog. This is last little bit, last down dog of our practice today. So can you feel your strength, but can you feel it with ease? Now bend both knees, jump through, take a seat. Onto your backs, knees bent, feet flat. If you can, grab the front of your ankles with your hands. Now you might have a really long torso or really short arms, and you might not be able to do that, and that's okay. So maybe that way you just interlace. But first things first, pull your lower ribs to the floor. You're engaging your transverse abdominis and internal obliques. Back is flat, and then we're starting to lift slowly, slowly up into a bridge. Hug your knees in a little bit. Press your pubic bone up. Feel your tailbone tuck under. And then see if you can move your sternum to your chin while your head presses back. Your hands up in the air. Feel your shoulder blades spreading apart. So we're going to start from the heart and come down one vertebra at a time. That's it. Slow, slow, slow. And your hands are ready if you want to go upward facing bow next, or you can return to another bridge. Come on up. Your legs. Push, push, push. Nope, not toward me. Away. Great. And come down once again. Walk your feet apart. Go knees side to side. Both knees fall to the right. Right foot crosses on top of left thigh. Take your left hand to your left lower ribs. Pull those to the floor. So use your core to create deeper stretch. Come around to center. Hug your right knee into your chest. Left leg's going to extend out to the front, pulling that right knee across the body for a twist. Adjust your hips back, scoot your butt back, and then left shoulder is scooting out toward the left side of your mat. Then right arm reaches, gazing at the right hand. Grab my wrist. Deep breath in and out. Keep that knee bent like a tree as you come to center, lying tree. Guess how we're going to call it. Pointing your right knee out to the side. Alright, plant your left foot flat, bend your left knee. Or right foot flat, bend your left knee. Both knees bent. And then both knees fall to the right this time. Wait, no, to the left, to the left. Cross your left foot on top of right outer thigh, and then right hand on lower ribs. You're pulling your ribs to the floor, so we're engaging the core to get more of a stretch. Chest, right leg extends forward, pull the left knee across the body for a twist. You're scooting your right hip back a little bit, and then your right shoulder blade is scooting out toward the right edge of your mat. Center, lying tree, bent left knee. Slide the sole of your right foot up to meet the left. Right hand belly, left hand on your chest. So they connect. The belly breath Slows down the beating of your heart in your chest. Keep slowing it down. Deep breath in through your nose. Open up your mouth. So if there's anything you want to finish with now, maybe a shoulder stand, a plow, definitely welcome just to extend your legs out or keep the soles of feet together and stay here. Melting, not just because of the heat, but melting because you're relaxing fully. Let your head become heavy, so heavy the neck muscles can let go and relax. Feel your jaw soften. Between your eyes, relax. Breath in. mindful with your movements. Bending your knees. Rolling to your left. Coming up to a seat.